This is Locked, a game that is actually pretty fun. I mean, I've had some really funny moments with my friends, and I've had some really frustrating moments where I couldn't get this one weapon that I wanted. But Locked can be very confusing, so that's why I'm here to just teach you guys the basic methods and how to actually play the game without being as confused as I was when I first started the game. Alright, we are in the game. Now, I'm going to talk about a few of the things that you need to know before you start hopping into this thing called autos, where you can queue up with other players and join teams and play games. And that is customization and customizing your character. But the first thing you need to know, Locked is unfortunately paid access. But Locked is coming out with a huge update on the 26th of June at the time of recording this video, where Locked will be free for 1 week, and any player that joins Locked during that free week will keep access. So a lot of you guys probably watching this video who don't have Locked will be able to play it in the week following the 26th. So, first thing you guys need to know, see these two things right here? This is the trait, this is your weapon. Now, I don't mean weapon like an actual weapon like a gun or knife or anything, but if you come over here to the customization place, you can teleport to customization from this menu. As you can teleport to autos, customization, team customization, trophy room, private servers. You can just, private servers are free in this game, so you don't have to really do that much to get one. But we're gonna head over to customization, and the first thing that you need to know is that there are abilities in this game. It's kind of like Valorant, except it's soccer. So, thing that we got over here, weapon. There are different rarity weapons. There are unique 1%. As you can see, my weapon is pink, so it's unique. If it's red, it's a legendary. If it's purple, exotic, rare, 30, common is gray. So, different weapons, they have different functionalities in this game. You guys can look them up on the Locked trailer. I will leave a link in the description. It's also in the description of my Formless video. You guys can check that out. For our traits, it's basically the same thing. 1% is unique. There's only one unique weapon in the game at the moment. I mean, not unique weapon. There's one unique trait in the game, and that is Puppeteer, which gives all your teammates flow. We'll get into that later. Legendary 4%. There are 4 legendary traits. Exotic 10%. There are a lot of those. Rare 30%. I think there are like 5 or 6 of those. 55% commons. There are like 5 of those. So, yeah. For the physical. So, height actually matters in this game, because if you're shorter, you're faster, but you have low shot power. If you're taller, you have less speed, but you have a higher shot power. Your face, you can just roll this to be whatever you want. It doesn't really matter. So, yeah, it doesn't really give you any buffs or anything. I just have mine set to Michael Kaiser from the show Blue Lock. So, yeah. Flow. Now, this is what I was going to get into. So, type, this just means the design of your flow. Mine is set to Genius right now. You'll see how that looks when I get into a private server and show you guys the functionalities. Your buff. If you activate your flow, I'll show you how to do that in a bit. You get a specific buff. Now, you can roll this buff for 2,500 yen. As you can see, I have this amount of money up here, right beneath the customization logo. And the aura, it just means the color. It doesn't really matter. So, yeah. You can earn money by putting in codes, going to the AFK area, or winning games in autos. So now, let's hop into private servers, and I'll show you guys some of the functionalities of Locked. Alright, we are in the game, and now you can see we have stamina bar. You have to recharge it by pressing the V key. I have the training mode on, so that means I have unlimited stamina and unlimited ego, which you guys can see if I press G right now, if ego is at 100%, it activates my flow state. This is what Genius looks like. It's a pretty cool flow design in my opinion. You have to tackle, which means you can, here, if I can walk over to the ball. If you press Q, tackle, you have to get up, and you have iframes around the ball. There's a little blue glow that goes around the ball that signifies when you have iframes. Now, some traits are passives, some weapons are passives. My trait, Egoist, it is a legendary trait. It increases ego gain by 4 times. So if I were to score a goal over there, then my ego would go up like a considerable amount. Maybe I could even get flow in one goal. Formless, my weapon, the weapon that I have been wanting for ages. You jump into the air, you do a huge bicycle kick, and it's an extremely powerful shot. Dribbling, you just have to press your left mouse button to dribble. There are also ankle breakers in this game. I recommend that you guys use shift lock for this game, as it makes it much easier. But yeah, now let's hop into shooting. So shooting, you don't just go like this. It doesn't really go that far. You could score a goal if you're like extremely up close and you do that. But the real way to shoot a goal is if you look up while you're shooting. So this increases the trajectory. It makes it go much farther. If you have a high shot power, then it'll from here it'll be an instant goal. See, in comparison, how far that is compared to just something like this over here. Just aiming down like this, that goes so much farther, and it goes so much higher too. So you could use shooting for passing. Yeah, you can also use shooting, like you can also use your right click to shoot for dribbling. So if you're dribbling over here, you want to fake out, go this way, fake out, go this way, fake out, go this way, and then line up for a goal. Yeah, that's possible too. Now, let's get into the different types of dribbling. There's chop dribbling. You can do a full power chop, which means you just kick it forward and then go back. You could do instant chop or a medium chop. So yeah, those are just basic chop dribbles. You could do air dribbles. You kick the ball into the air and then dribble it. Kick the ball into the air and then dribble it. If opponents are trying to slide tackle you, then this is fine. You can just go over their heads. You could wait for it to go up high in the air and then do an air dribble like this. You can just go instant. Or you could do this. It's just medium air dribble. There's another different type of dribbling that is rainbow flicking. So, there are a few necessities so you can do rainbow flicks. Rainbow flicks are basically you just kick it into the air in one direction and then try and catch up with it. So you need to be short so that your rainbow flicks don't have that much power, so they don't go really far. So they go really far like this, and then it's really hard to catch up to it. But you can also go like this. If you're tall, you could just aim up a little bit more when you're doing your rainbow flicks. So you could just go up, catch it, up, and then go after it. And then if you want to stop people from slide tackling for you, can just rainbow flick again. Dribble over here, and then over here, rainbow flick, and then you could also do like a more up rainbow flick, like that. And yeah, I really would recommend pairing rainbow flicks with air dribbles, since air dribbles and rainbow flicks, they are extremely powerful if they are put together with someone who knows how to do both, with someone who has probably already mastered both. So yeah, I would definitely recommend rainbow flicks if you are like a pro at this game. And yeah, now there are steals in this game. So if a player is walking up to here and the ball's right in front of you, if you can press shoot to steal the ball out of their grasp, and then you can go out down for a free shot. There are also headers in this game. If the ball is in the air, you can jump up and then press the dribble to do a header. There's also chest dribbles. Where you just bump it on your chest, and then it just goes a specific direction, like this. There's also shooting headers. If the ball's in the air, just jump up and press and right click to do a header. It can go in the goal sometimes, but sometimes other people can block it. If also there's a shot coming your way, you can also, oh, that went the wrong way. You can also completely block it if you do like a chest dribble. Say like the ball's coming over here, and then you could just do a chest dribble, and then it just goes out of the way. I find this easy to block passes, so if they were to pass here, I could just jump up, do a chest dribble, and then block the pass, get the steal, and then go all the way down the field for a goal. So yeah, you can also block shots with header shots. So if the ball's coming your way, you can just jump up and do a header at the right time, and then it'll just deflect the ball away from the goal, and you can get another steal, hopefully. Now, yeah, that's basically it for the functionalities of this game. I just basically gave you everything that I know, but I'll just do a quick showcase of what my stuff is. There are also weapon cooldowns and trait cooldowns in this game, but my weapon is not a passive, even though my trait is. So passives mean that they are that they have most passive traits have no cooldown, but some do. So yeah, so I'll just turn training mode off and I'll show you what my weapon looks like. So as you can see now, my stamina bar is running out, and then if I hold V, I can recharge it, and then I can go on now. Tackling has a cooldown. As you can see, 30 seconds. Flow has a cooldown, 1 minute, and then my formless has a cooldown. So if the ball's up in the air and just press R, it'll do a formless kick. And now that goes extremely far, and now that has a 150-second cooldown. So yeah, that's basically all the functionalities of this game. Oh, I forgot, there's also emotes, bow, gritty, take the L, crucify, victory, all those emotes. There are also emote packs that you can buy. So yeah, and the final thing that I want to mention, that you guys, if you guys want to get better at dribbling, you can actually create your own unique dribbling style. You don't have to follow really what all the other players are doing. You can create your own dribbling style. So yeah, you can do whatever you want in LoL. You can create your own techniques. You can create your own ways of using your weapons and traits. You can create your own way of using your tackles, your own way of using your flow, timing your flow. LoL is a really fun game actually, and if you guys can get it, it's an extremely fun game. I'd recommend playing it with friends. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. I hope you guys found it easy to follow, and I'll see you guys later.